So Namaste yogis, welcome to yoga with me today. We're going to begin with pranayama. We're going to do a little invocation with singing one of my favorite mantras, bringing ourselves into our space. And also I want to encourage, I guess, a little of my philosophy, which is this practice is for us. Oh, someone's coming into Zoom, which is nice. Here's Amy. Our practice is for us. It's physical strength, it's meditation, it's space for the mind, it's great for your mental health. And then how do we take that practice off this hour? Why do we do this? What is that for us? And there's all different reasons. A big part of connecting outside of my own world is to think bigger into how we can be off our mat in the world. How do we want to show up? What matters to us, and how do we want to act on those things? So we're just going to sing one of my favorite mantras. I know my friend Amy's just rocked in, so find yourself on your mat, Amy. Lovely to see you. We're going to sing a mantra that every yogi kind of knows. It's pronounced like this. So we're going to say it together. So the first word is Lokah. So Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. It means may all beings be happy. And I think fundamentally, we are all in a lot of denial on what's going on out there so that we can remain sane and happy. And I think we control a lot of that for ourselves, but how we show up in the world and how we want to be with others to wish that everyone may be in that place of happiness and joy and peace. It's really calming, and it feels like something that's achievable. So let's say it one more time. I'm going to say it and then we'll say it together. So Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. And it's Sanskrit. It's very old Vedic language, and we're bringing this practice to a sense of place where it's from as well. So I'm going to sing it once, and then you can either sit there and breathe and listen, or I invite you to sing with me. Really simple, really slow. We're going to exhale all our air out. Just empty the tank. Let's take a deep breath in together. Sitting a little taller, maybe with a smile, opening the chest and the body. Let all the air out through the mouth again. Inhale. And exhale, and just return to your natural breath. So it sounds like this. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Join me. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. 3 more times. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Just take your time with your body and your breath. And if you feel comfortable, bring your hands to your heart center and gently bow your head. May all beings be happy. And gently release your hands to your knees again. Let's start to create some movement here. If your eyes are closed, open them. Engage with your ujjayi breath, that hot yogic breath, like you're fogging a mirror, but with your mouth closed, massaging the back of the nose and the throat with our breath, feeling its presence internally as we breathe and as we focus. Inhale through the nose when you're ready. And through the nose, exhale. Squeezing your pelvic floor, imagining your pelvic floor is drawing up towards the belly button. Your ribs are narrowing, engaging our inner core. Inhale. And exhale, squeezing your inner abdominals. Yes. Inhale. And exhale, relax the shoulders back and down away from the ears. Let's create some movement, raising the hands to the ceiling. Inhale. Side out, exhale. Beautiful, bring it in. Inhale. Imagine that sun is shining on your face and body. And exhale. Inhale again. This time, take the right hand down to the floor and stretch over through the left side of the body. Turning your chest open, gaze up to the ceiling, lengthen the arms. You can kind of push back into that hand on your mat so you get a little bit of an arch and a deeper stretch through the side of the body. And then using your core, as you exhale, squeeze everything here without pushing off the ground. See if you can just lift gently up like a blooming flower. Inhale, lengthen here. Exhale, take it to the other side. Oh yeah. Embrace the stretch. Either it's your morning, maybe some point in your day or your evening. Just allow these movements to unlock for yourself. To create more space. With more space, you have more awareness. And then again, use your core as you squeeze and lift up with the torso. Take the hands out in front of you and just fold here, keeping your sit bones on your block or on your mat. As you sigh it out, relaxing further. The aim is not to take the forehead to the floor. It's just to allow the weight of the torso over. So you stretch in your groin and your hips, down your back. And just breathe here. Just inhale halfway, lift up onto the hands, look forward. And then exhale, take your body over to the right, towards your knee. Nice twist in the lower back. Breathing using your ujjayi breath. As you deepen your breath, feel the weight of your body stretch you a little further into the back. Inhale back to center. Lift up halfway, flatten your back. Exhale to the other side. A few breaths here. Inhale back to center. And just gently bring your hands back up to a seated position. Finding space again, roll the shoulders here. One direction and then change it the other direction. Using your breath. Tucking your chin under, let's stretch through the back of the neck. And then instead of turning our head, let's just roll the head to the side, stretching all the way through the side of the neck and the shoulder. And as you exhale, roll back to the center and come to the other side. Just do a few of these gentle rolls. And again to the other side. And come back to neutral when you're ready. Let's come to all fours, table pose. Remove your block if you've been using it. And wrists are under shoulders. Whenever your hands are on the mat for yoga, wide fingers, and your index fingers are pointing to the top of your mat or the short edge of your mat. Knees are under hips. Relax the feet. Drop the belly. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Look up for a cow pose. Breathe in. And then exhale, round the shoulders. Tuck the hips under. Tuck the pubic bone under as you round into cat stretch. Exhaling. Inhale, drop the belly for cow. Lengthen the spine, back bending. Exhale, round the shoulders for cat. Use your Ujjayi breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral spine on your inhale. Take your knees a little further back, curl the toes under, and then on your exhale, lift the hips, push back for downward facing dog, and just walk your dogs here. Stretching through one side, lengthening the hamstrings, stretching through the other side. I'm just going to speak through your downward dog here, make sure your alignment is correct. So wide fingers, really gripping the mat with your fingers. And then without moving your hands, use the grip of the mat to externally rotate the hands like you're trying to open jars. So it's really pushing into the mat. It's going to externally rotate your arms and flatten your shoulders or your scapula on the back of your ribs, on your back. This is really good shoulder engagement, good alignment, and it's strengthening your shoulders. So it allows you then to push back through the hands, keep your knees bent. I usually say soft when I mean bent knees, and wag your tailbone to the ceiling. You want to always kind of push back and flatten that back. And then if it feels okay, keep your knees soft, but you're aiming just to relax the heels down. A lot of people worry that their downward dogs, the heels aren't touching the ground or they're inflexible. My heels have never touched the ground unless I'm really warmed up. So just take it where your body's at. This is your practice, your physical meditation that brings us into a deeper connection to ourselves. So take some deep breaths here, nice and long and slow. Shoulders are warming up now. Then come onto your tippy toes on your next inhale. Bend your knees like you're trying to jump forward. And just walk the toes, tippy toe, coming onto the fingertips as you bring your feet between your hands. Not your hand, yeah, you know what I mean. So bending the knees, let's just lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back, kind of pulling the bottom open. Yes, exposure. You really want to relax the glutes here to get more length through the hamstrings. So halfway lift, push the shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen the spine. As you exhale, narrow the ribs, kind of shrinking your core, squeezing your pelvic floor, and then exhale, forward fold. Releasing your arms. You don't have to touch your toes. Maybe floppy doll, just like a rag doll. Spin your body around your ankles, releasing your neck. And you can keep your knees slightly bent. Don't want to overstrain, especially if it's the morning. And then find stillness in your fold. And just hold here. 2 more breaths here. Take your time. When you're ready, take your hands to your hips. We're going to lift halfway first. Flatten your back. Look forward, push the shoulders away from the ears. And then bend the knees and lift the body up to the ceiling. Breathe in, raise the hands up. Urdhva Namaskarasana. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, hands by your sides. Spread the toes. You can keep your feet hip width apart, Or bring your feet together. It doesn't mean you're more of a yogi. It just depends how tight your hamstrings are. Okay, so adjust for yourself. Spread the toes. Imagine you're a mountain, right? Really pushing your weight down into the floor. Roll the shoulders back and down and energetically point your fingers down to the mat. Lift, or imagine you're lifting your chest open and your heart is raising up to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, draw your energy down and squeeze your pelvic floor muscles, narrowing the waist, engage the abdominals. Inhale, and exhale in mountain pose. Let's lift up for our first sun salutation. Inhale, Urdhva Namaskar. Raise the hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Relaxing the neck. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Bring your hands to your shins. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees. Place the hands on the ground and step back for plank. We're going to hold the plank. Inhale here in plank pose. Exhale here in plank. Yes, we're going to hold it. So you're going to push up through the hands. Your fingers are wide. You're gripping the mat actively with your fingers. You're going to tuck your pubic bone under. So you get this kind of rounding of the shoulders and strength as you squeeze your glutes, as you squeeze your pelvic floor. Your thighs or your quads are turned on. You should feel really solid like you did when you were standing on your feet in mountain pose. Feel your muscles working. Breathing here. And then we're just going to test the core a little more. Of course, take it to low plank if you need to. Otherwise, strong and long, lift the right leg off the ground, three-legged plank. Feel your core turn on to get that engagement. And then take the right foot down. Whoo, I'm feeling it. Take the left foot up. Lengthen that leg, really put strength there. Breathe. Take the foot down, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Oh yeah, breathe here. This is where I always feel like downward dog is a resting posture once you're using your strength. So let that be a relaxing posture by exhaling and softening the body as you push back. Your next inhale, come to your tippy toes, look between the hands and step jump or hop the feet forward. Inhale for halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. And exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Roll the spine up, reach up to the ceiling, Urdhva Namaskar. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's keep going. Inhale, reach up. Full sun salutation this time. Exhale, take it down to the ground, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take it down to plank. Lower the knees for low plank. And as you exhale, take your chest down towards the ground. If you can hold it halfway, push up into upward facing dog. Relaxing the feet behind you, lift the thighs off the ground. If this is too much on your back, options here. If you're here, just stay here. Options is to take your chest all the way to the ground, take your hands in front of your face and lift up into cobra. Elbows are outwards. You can kind of see that kind of bend. This is a great option. Still back bend, a little bit more supported. So adjust for yourself. Breathing here and you can lengthen. Actually, I think I prefer this one. This is nice. But anyway, you do you. And then when you're ready, guys, curl the toes under, take the hips back, and then lift the knees off the floor, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, soften the body. Inhale, come to tippy toes, look forward. Exhale, step, jump, or hop the feet forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Roll the spine up, reach up to the ceiling, Urdhva Namaskar. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's keep going. Inhale, Urdhva Namaskar. Exhale, Uttanasana fold. You've got it. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back for plank and lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. You can do your own version, keeping your knees off. Push up through the hands for Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Lift the hips however you get there for downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, soften, push back. Inhale. Remember that external rotation of the arms. And exhale. Inhale to toes. Look between the hands and take it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Awesome, and fold. Roll the spine up. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Namaskarasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Let's keep going. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Namaskarasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back for Chaturanga, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. A little bit more fluid now. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to tippy toes. Look forward. And then exhale, step, jump, or hop the feet forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Roll the spine up. Inhale, reach to the sky. Urdhva Namaskarasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Last one. Inhale, Urdhva Namaskarasana. Keep with the breath. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. I am practicing the names, guys. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come to tippy toes. Exhale, step, jump, or hop the feet forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Roll the spine up. Urdhva Namaskarasana. Tadasana, exhale. Take your left hand to your heart. Right hand to your diaphragm, just below your ribs. Closing your eyes. Take a few calming breaths as we're warm. Feeling good with a smile. If you need, take a little drink or a wipe. So we're going to do a Surya, what's it called? Surya Namaskar, sun salutations with our set B. This includes chair pose, Utkatasana, and Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. So we're going to work on that and then play with lots of new postures inside the flow. Okay, so find yourself back at the top of your mat. When you're ready, you're probably there. Roll the shoulders back and down and come back to Tadasana, mountain pose. When you're ready, let all your air out. Exhale. Inhale first. Prepare the breath and exhale. Ujjayi breathing. Reach up. Inhale. Urdhva Namaskarasana. Take it to your heart center. Namaste. Exhale. And then sitting in your chair as you exhale, take your hands down to your ankles. Inhale, reach up for Utkatasana, chair pose. More like a bar stool, guys. Not so deep. Just like you're sitting on a bar stool. When you're ready, exhale, forward fold, Utkatasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. You know this sequence. Exhale, hands down, step back, Chaturanga, and make your own way there. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhale here. Exhale, look between the hands. Take the right foot and place it between your hands. We're going to turn the back heel down at a 45-degree angle. And I find my foot placement, whenever I come into a lunge, you put it right right next to your right hand, or the other foot next to your left hand. This will give you a little bit of the right alignment with your feet, so you're not gonna fall over. Okay, that's my trick. So thinking of that as the back heel's down, we're gonna inhale, flatten your back, lift your arms up for warrior one. Strengthen the front leg and straighten the back leg. Exhale to your heart center, namaste. Inhale here. Exhale, take it down, chaturanga. Step the right foot back and lower. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale here. And then exhale, take the left foot between the hands, place it beside your left hand. Drop the back heel. Inhale, lift up for warrior one. Exhale, hands to heart center, namaste. Straighten that back leg, inhale. Exhale, take the hands down. You can go to downward dog or you can chaturanga, you decide. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to your tippy toes. Step or jump forward, you decide. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Sink into your chair and then inhale, lift up for Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Great. How'd you go? I'm gonna check on everybody. You guys are going great. Nice. Okay. Woohoo! Woohoo! That's my happy dance. That's gonna be on the recording. Okay, standing in Tadasana. Let's keep going. I'm gonna add and build up, and then we'll have this full sequence, and you'll be floating like Buddha. So let's stand in Tadasana, mountain pose. No offense, Buddha. We think you're awesome if you're out there. When you're ready, we're gonna sit down, exhale, coming into your chair pose, and then inhale, lift up Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Gee, they sound the same. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha, moving faster. This time, inhale, raise the right leg up for a 3-legged dog. Point the toes down to the ground, and you want to keep your hip points pointing down to your mat. Instead of opening the hips, keep your hips square, parallel with the top of your mat. Push back through the hands. Feel the strength of the left leg as you support your right leg up. Woo! Breathe. Strengthening that hamstring. On your next exhale, look between the hands. Place the right foot beside the right hand, inside the right hand. Drop the back heel, lift up for Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale to Namaste, lunge a little deeper. Inhale here. Exhale, take the hands down, Chaturanga or Downward Dog. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Left side. Inhale, raise the left leg up. Gonna hold it there. Push back through the hands. Point the toes down to the mat. Keep your hip points parallel with the top of your mat. Woo. Breathe, guys. You've got this. When you're ready, on your next exhale, take that left foot, place it on the inside of the left hand. Drop the back heel, lift up Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands to heart center, lunge a little deeper. Inhale here. Exhale, Chaturanga or Downward Facing Dog. Adho Mukha. Oh, and this is Adho Mukha. Downward Dog. I think you knew where you were going. I hope so. 3 breaths here. Probably already had one. So take your time. And on your next inhale, come to your tippy toes. Look between the hands, step, jump, or hop the feet forward. Inhale, lift up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. I'm losing all the names, guys. Sitting in your chair, inhale for Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. And just breathe here for a moment. Take a wipe. You're gonna check that Nick's jumper's off. It is. She's warm and there's frost outside. Love it. I'm sweating. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna build on. We're gonna open up into Vira 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Instead of coming to Vira 1, your hip points are facing forward. We're gonna open up and stretch in, abducting the leg and really stretching out through the groin. Supporting ourselves with smaller, probably weaker muscles. So really engage your pelvic floor using your core to stabilize. Really thinking of those parts of the pose and then building heat from there, okay? Great, let's come back to Tadasana. Engage your mountain, strong. Lift through the crown of the head. Exhale all your air out. Sitting in your chair. Inhale for Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha, Adho Mukha. Raise the right leg, inhale. Exhale, bring it between the hands. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. To Namaste, exhale, lunge deep. Nice. Inhale here. Exhale, lunge a little deeper. And then inhale, open up into Vira 2. And a nice little way, if you're here holding it, next time, if you just went like that, you know, like think of every posture, every movement is like a worship to the person you love or that God you love the most. Every movement can be made with honor and pose and poise, engaging all our muscles, engaging our concentration, and beauty appreciation. One of my favorite things. So holding here, I think you're feeling it, right? We're gonna flip the front palm, lean into the front palm, and reverse the warrior. Woo! That front leg. Josh, I don't know how your front leg's doing, but mine's burning. All those kilometers. Now look towards the ground. We're gonna cartwheel all the way down, lift the back heel into a lunge, and then raise the right leg to the sky. Inhale back for three-legged dog. Option, we're going to take our chaturanga here, but keep the back leg lifted and lower down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Other side. Nice job, guys. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, bring it forward next to the left hand. Drop the back heel. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale to Namaste, lunge a little deeper. Inhale here. And exhale, soften the shoulders. Open the body, Vira 2. Float the arms, look to the left fingertips. Lunge a little deeper here. Strengthen that back leg. Squeeze the booty. Engage the pelvic floor. And as you exhale, narrow the ribs. Deep core engagement. And lower a little deeper. Oh yeah. Lean into the left fingertips, flip the palm, and reverse the warrior. Stretching all the way here. Inhale, looking up. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down and take the left leg to the sky. Three-legged dog. Exhale, take your option for chaturanga or downward facing dog. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Relax the neck. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come to your tippy toes. Inhale. Bending the knees. Exhale, step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, sinking a little deeper. Roll the spine up into chair pose, sitting in your chair. And then exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Breathe here. A wipe. I didn't get a towel. I'm going to use a tea towel. Oh, so classy. Oh, it's actually a very pretty tea towel. At least it's pretty. All right, guys, I'm in a funny mood tonight. I'm also going to move my mat back. Hopefully I don't kick the table, but my head is hitting the marshmallow couch. Oh, nice. Okay, let's build on. I'm going to make it up as we go. Hopefully you can follow along. This is exciting. I'm in such a giggly mood. Let's stand in Tadasana. Exhale. I was going to say, when am I not in a giggly mood? Roll the shoulders back and down, standing tall. Activate your posture. Narrowing the waist as you exhale, using your core muscles for stability. Inhale here. Exhale into your chair pose. Inhale, lift up into Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Keep going, right leg. Inhale, lift it up, three-legged dog. And then exhale, place it into your lunge, dropping the back heel. Inhale, Warrior One. Exhale, Warrior Two, opening the body, moving a little more, lean into the hand, flip the palm, reverse warrior. Breathe here. Straighten the back leg, lunge into the front leg, and let's hold the pose. Oh yeah. We're gonna move from here, we're gonna come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. We're gonna come back to Warrior Two, exhale, dust the upper body that moves, and now we straighten front leg. Take a breath here. Nice and open, the pose is strong. Energetically point the fingers out from the shoulders. Look to the toes. I'm gonna take my back leg in just a step, a little bit more support than like feeling like I'm gonna split open. Now, as we come down, you wanna kick this hip out. We don't want it to kick out too far. So before we come down to the side, lean into the hand, and that will, keep your hip in its place without it kicking out too much. See a difference? Have a little adjustment. Lean into it, and then come down into Trikonasana, hand to shin or thigh or floor. This is as far as I go. Open the chest. If your chest is pointing down so you get low, lift the hand up and open the chest up. Straighten the arms so that your shoulders or your arms are in line. And hold Trikonasana. If it feels good, you can look to the ground for balance, or take your gaze to the ceiling. Engage the quads on both legs. Really lift the kneecaps. Squeeze your pelvic floor. Breathe. Take the time to kind of focus. See if you can sink a little deeper. Yeah, keeping that chest open. On your next exhale, I want you to engage the core, narrowing the ribs, squeeze the pelvic floor, and then inhale, lift, holding that core muscle. Take your hands to your hips and take the toes out to the long edge of your mat. Yeah, and just give yourself a little shake here, a little bounce. It's all hips and everything, right? So just, get jazzy on your mat. Why not? Okay, let's take our hands out as wide as our wrists. Okay, you can kind of measure that just down from the wrist to the ankle is your alignment. We're going to take our hands back to our hips, roll the shoulders back and down, lift up through the top of the head. Lean back a little bit, feeling a nice stretch through here, but tucking the pubic bone under so that you support your lower back. Squeeze the glutes. Look up to the ceiling. And then exhale, hinging from the hips. Keep the chest lifted as you come forward and down. Taking your hands to the ground, or even, to your thighs, whatever feels good. If it feels okay to open the legs a little more, you can. You might need to widen your stance. And of course, if you've got blocks, you can use your blocks. So lowering your body here, we want to keep our spine straight. We're not trying to round the spine to get down. We're actually trying to keep the spine lifted. To do that, I'm on my fingertips. Okay? And then keeping that spine straight, just slowly bringing the hands back depending on your flexibility. Breathing here. Deep breaths. Engage the thighs, keep the kneecaps lifted. And then bring your hands back to the front, maybe back to your fingertips, like a halfway lift. Bring your hands to your hips and exhale, lift. So I want you to use your core. Exhale, squeeze up. Nice. Wow, my legs are very wide. So from here, just bring them in a little bit. Take the right toes back to the front. Bring the other feet in. Come back into warrior one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take the hands down, step back for chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha, Adho Mukha. Let's do the other side. You're going to come back to those poses. So inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, take it between the hands into lunge. Drop the back heel. Inhale for warrior one. On your exhale, open to warrior two. Look to the left fingertips. Lean into the hand. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior. Inhale. Breathe here. Strengthen the back leg and lunge a little deeper. Look up. Hold the pose. Relax your right shoulder. Good job. Breathe. Little breaths. Come back to warrior two when you're ready. Exhale. And then straighten the front leg, ready for our Trikonasana. Lift the torso tall, straighten the arms, and bring the back foot in a step. Still at a 45-degree angle with your back foot. Look to the left foot, the front foot. Lean into the hand, the front hand, your left hand, and take the arms down into Trikonasana. Opening the chest. Strengthen the legs, lift the kneecaps, engage your quads, and draw that hand energetically up to the ceiling. Feel a difference in the pose? And just check in with yourself. What do you notice? Deep breath. Use your Ujjayi breath. Calm the nervous system and allow those muscles to unlock and open. Grip the mat with your toes, balance. Then inhale, lift the body up, use your core, back to almost a warrior two. But we're gonna take the left foot and face the long edge of your mat. Now you see the back of me, so I'm just gonna turn around. So we're this stance again, yes? Bring your hands to your hips, lengthen the pose, lift up through the crown of the head, lifting tall. Tuck the pelvic bone under, your posterior tilt here, yes, engage the quads, glutes, you can really see mine when I squeeze. No shame, guys, bodies are bodies and I'm very thankful for it. Lift up and then exhale, lean back gently, support yourself with your core, with your pelvic floor. And then exhale, hinge from the hips, keep the chest lifted, pull forward. Imagine you're twerking. I mean, do a little twerk if that feels good. I don't think I can twerk. I just shake. Okay, I'm not going to demonstrate. Looking forward. Take it down. Take your hands down when you feel ready. Halfway lift here, breathing in just to open the body, straighten the spine. And then exhale, fold. Coming into your forward fold. If it feels okay to take the feet out a little wider, you can. Engage the quads, keep the kneecaps lifted, drawing them up. And then release the neck, folding but supporting yourself in your fold. seeing if you can melt or sink the body a little deeper. And when you're ready, inhale, come back to halfway, lifting up onto the fingertips, flattening the back. Exhale here, soften the shoulders. Bring your hands to your hips, squeeze your pelvic floor, inhale, lift. And then exhale, turn the left toes out, come back to a 45-degree angle with the back foot. I have to walk my feet in a little bit to adjust yourself. Exhale, lunging here and lift the arms, warrior one, inhale. Exhale, take the hands down, step back, chaturanga or downward facing dog. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Come onto your tippy toes on your inhale, bending in your knees, step, jump or hop the feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in deeply. And exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Sinking into your chair pose, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a few breaths here. Nice, guys. Very open, very warmed up. Could go much longer, it's too much fun. I think it's because this is my last one, guys. My last one for 2021 and you're here with me, so thank you. It's beautiful. Let's just do some standing poses and some floor work and then give ourselves a good Shavasana to kind of finish. So come to the center of your mat. You can be here if that's easier to see me, that's fine. We're gonna do some balancing poses. We're gonna come into Garuda pose or tree pose. I'm gonna give you leg options because poor Ben the other week was like this and he just was like, how do I ever get my foot there? Yeah, so we'll practice that. So first of all, let's stand tall, bring your hands to your hips. Let's raise the right leg up in front of us. Balancing here, single leg stand. Engage the left, this is my left leg that's on the floor. So lift up through the kneecap, squeeze the pelvic floor and narrow the waist. Always that kind of engagement for your core. Roll the shoulders back and down. Grip the mat with your toes. Your ankles are working. When you're ready, we're gonna, not kneel, what's the word? This pose. We're gonna lower the knee, really engage the joint. Hopefully there's no pain there for you. And then cross the right leg over the left. You know, for me, I need to kind of, you know, squeeze my legs, get my thighs into position, you know, tuck it all in so I get a lot more access. This is gonna start burning the leg, guys. We're really engaging strength here. You can stay here, otherwise you wanna lean down a little more and tuck that right foot behind your calf into Garuda legs. Then bring your hands to your heart center when you're ready. Eagle pose. Gazing at your drishti, your focus on a point on the floor or in front of you, and sitting tall here. If you're only just cross-legged, that's fine. Breathe here, and then release the leg back out in front of you, lift it, feel the burn in your left leg, and then exhale, take the foot down. Wow. Nice. Nice. We're gonna try the other side and then we're gonna get more twisty, just for fun. So standing with your right leg planted in the ground, lift the left leg out in front of you. I like to flex the toes, keeps all the muscles engaged, helps stabilize. Keep the kneecap lifted, engage the pelvic floor, roll the shoulders back and down. Good. I guess squatting into your right knee and cross the left knee over, giving yourself space. I like to roll my thigh outwards so I get a little bit more space. Some ladies have lush thighs like me. So I really try and get that in and I squat a little further as I tuck my right foot underneath me into Garuda legs. Nearly got there. So take your time. I'm going to focus on my balance. Find your gaze. Lunging a little deeper. There we go. Bring your hands to your heart center. Feel your burn. When you feel ready to undo yourself. But we're going to inhale, take the left leg back out in front of us. Straighten the leg and release it down. Shake out the right leg. Sorry, Josh. Running in this is just, I feel it for you. Really. Woo, you're doing it though. You're doing it. That's the main thing. Great. So let's try Garuda arms. And just before we cross everything, you will take the right elbow in front of you. You'll take the left elbow and cross it over the right arm and then double cross. You can hold, I guess, bring your hands together, or you can hold onto the thumb, or you can hold onto the wrist, or just pretend. Sorry, hopefully that's not squashing my mic. Definitely squashing my boobs. Oh, sorry. And then just split the arms around. Just feel it on the other side. What you're going to do is roll the shoulders back and down and lift the elbows up towards your chin. Deeper stretch in the shoulders there. Yeah. And undo them. Shake it out. Full Garuda. We got this, okay? So standing with our left leg in the ground, raising the right leg up. Find your drishti. This is your focus point. You're going to breathe into, imagine your breath is like a straw to balance you. Grip the mat with your toes, lift your kneecap, bending into the left leg, cross the right thigh over, and hook the left foot behind your calf if you can. Bring your hands to your hips, sitting a little deeper. This time, take the right arm out in front of you and take the left elbow over the right arm, coming into Garuda pose. Lift the elbows high, roll the shoulders back and down. And as you exhale, switch your core on. Breathe. You can always just do a normal tree pose if this just feels way too weird. Undo the arms first, take them to your hips, and then raise the right leg up in front of you. Take it down and shake out the left leg. Well done. I feel like that song just, I'll let it ring out. Great, let's plant the right leg into the mat. Lift the left leg up in front. Bring your hands to your hips. Roll the shoulders back and down. Bending down into the right thigh, into the right knee. Cross it over. Find your gaze of focus and get yourself into Garuda legs. When you're ready, take the left elbow in front and the right elbow on top, coming into Garuda hands. Lift the elbows up, roll the shoulders back and down. You've got this, guys. Breathe here. Use your core to stabilize. Sink a little deeper. And do the arms first, hands to hips. Take the left leg out in front, leg strength, and release the leg. Nice work. Oh, just spin the arms around a bit. Lactic acid buildup, nice. Beautiful. Okay, final leg work. Again, sorry Josh, leg work. Left leg going down into the mat. Bring the right leg up, hands to your hips. Vrikshasana, let's take the right foot into the inner thigh, above the knee, or even onto the calf below the knee. Adjust for yourself. Wherever it is, squeeze it into the leg. Pushing it in there. Pull the hips forward, posterior tilt, pelvis, tuck it under. Roll the shoulders back and down. Come into hands at heart center, tree pose. Yes. Breathe here. This time take the right hand to the thigh and bring your thumb and your index finger together. Just a simple mudra just to focus our breathing and our alignment. And it looks pretty. And take the left arm above you. Lean into that right leg. Balance. It's a weight transference here. So squeeze your pelvic floor as you lean over into that leg, stretching all the way through the left side of the body. Breathe. Find your balance and see how long but bent you can get. Balancing. Nice. Inhale, lift both arms to the ceiling. Exhale to Namaste. Inhale, take the right leg out in front of you. Exhale, kick it out in front of you like you're kicking a wall. Strength of the hip flexors. Lift that leg high. And then exhale, take it down to the ground. Oh, shake out the left leg. Nice work, beauties. That was great. Release the hands. Right leg, push it into the ground. Find your gaze and come into Vrikshasana when you're ready. Strengthen that leg, tilt the pelvis under, tuck it under, squeeze with the Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor. Bring your hands to your heart center, Vrikshasana. When you feel ready, take the left hand out to the thigh, bringing the thumb and the index finger together. And then raise the right hand up on your inhale. Balance, squeeze your glutes together, engage the leg to stabilize as you lean over to your left. Balance. Make this pose as beautiful as you can. Honoring our intention, honoring our bodies. And when you feel ready, inhale, raise the left arm up. Bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale. Beautiful. Take the left leg out in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, kick the wall out in front of you. Yes, lift that thigh high. Straighten the other leg. Get those hip flexors and quads working. Exhale, take it down. And just stand here still. Hold your space. Roll the shoulders back and down. Gently close your eyes. Take a calming breath in and out. Bringing yourself back to where you are. Feeling good, energized, and tired. When you're ready, opening your eyes if they were closed and slowly bring yourself down to your mat. Like, thank goodness, we're down on the mat. Let's come into a seated position. Your feet are out in front of you. Bring the arms out in front. Let's engage the core. As we exhale, we're going to slowly tuck the pubic bone under, so a little posterior tilt, and then slowly coming down, rolling vertebra by vertebra. Try not to drop. Use your core strength and slowly come down. Still haven't touched the ground yet, guys. Are you as slow as me? Take it slow. Take it slow. My shoulders are not there yet. Ooh, but I'm shaking. Shoulders are nearly there. And shoulders are there. Take the hands above the head. Stretch the feet away from you. Point your toes. Lengthen through the arms. And then exhale. Bring your knees to your chest. Like a little ball. And just massage your lower back on the floor. Rocking from side to side. And then lift the feet up towards the ceiling. Bringing your arms on the inside of the thighs. You're going to hook onto the outer edges of your feet. And then you can also just rock like a happy baby. Rocking around here. You can lift the heels upwards, feel a deeper stretch through the groin and the hamstrings. Or you can bring your heels together and feel the change of that movement. Relaxing the shoulders, drawing them away from the ears in this pose. And then bring the heels down, down together. Hold onto your knees. And we're just going to rotate them around like a frog. So just rotating the hip joints here. Taking some calming breaths. Take the feet to the floor. Cactus the arms, so take them out by your sides, out from the shoulders, palms face down. Raise the right leg up to the ceiling. Hook it over the left leg, and this is a double cross. It's a Garuda leg. Hook it under the calf. It's a little bit easier when you're on the mat. Keeping our spine and our hips central, we're going to drop the thighs over to the left, keeping our shoulders on the mat, and look to the right. Exhale. With each exhale, see if you can let the weight of the legs drop you a little further into the twist. Oh yeah, my back cracked. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, unhook the legs. Inhale, raise the left leg up. Hook it over as you exhale, double cross. Inhale here first. Square your hips, get them into position. And then exhale, shoulders on the mat, drop them over to the right. Looking to your left. Twisting here in the spine. Kind of melt the lower body. Your thighs or your knees don't have to touch the ground. Just enjoy the twist. Inhale back to center. Undo the legs. Again, lift your hands above your head. Deep stretch here. Point the toes away from you. Lift up through the hands and the arms. And then exhale into Shavasana. Take the ankles a little wider than your hips. Let your feet go floppy. Reposition your shoulders. Have the palms face up and close your eyes. Using your breath, your inhale to expand your lungs, feel your ribs stretching. As you exhale, melt a little further into your mat, disappearing. Inhaling deeply, slowing down the breath. Exhaling, melting further. While you lay in your Shavasana, you relax, stay in the pose. Keep yourself in this comfortable place where you can rest and just unwind. Maybe just take a deeper breath in here, feeling your body stretch open. And when you're exhaling, just let go again, sinking down into the mat. I'm going to bring back our intention, our mantra for the practice or for your life, that may all beings be happy. May all beings be nourished and live fully and live truly. To exist is such a privilege, and to exist the way we do is such a privilege. And so I want to allow meditation for that. Allow you to go away, being reconnected, remembering these beautiful parts of being alive. So I'm just going to sing that mantra 3 times, and then I'll bring you out of Shavasana. And we're going to Om together. Om is the word of being, of existing, of all those questions unanswered. It just is. And it's acknowledging that and singing that out and resonating that within, that reconnects us to being, to existing, and existing together. So relax here, taking your breaths. I'm going to sing Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings be happy. May you be happy and fulfilled and find peace. And if you are in your Shavasana, I invite you to slowly bring yourself back to your comfortable seat. Just take a few calming breaths to wake yourself up, taking your time to arrive. Breathing a little deeper, maybe sighing out through the mouth. Just feeling calm and gentle in the body. We're going to inhale for Om, but before we begin, we're going to exhale all the air out, and then we'll inhale, and then we'll sing Om. So exhale, inhale for Om. Om. Inhale for Om. Last time, inhale for Om. Slowly bring your hands to your heart center, gently bowing your head. Allow thankfulness and deep gratefulness come in for this amazing life that lies before us and the opportunity we get to live it. May all beings be happy. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to practicing with you again.